This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Netflix. Coming up on Destructoid, THQ gets even humbler than a humble bundle with free copies of Metro 2033, Capcom is giving Mega Man and Street Fighter a joint birthday party, and Agent 47 is getting up-resed for the Hitman HD collection. Also, I'm wearing this stupid hat because it's our 400th episode of Destructoid.
Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville.
Happy 400th
Happy 400th
episode!
sombreros! We're gonna wear sombreros! I'm not taking off a sombrero.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's a 400th episode. I'm wearing this hat for the entire episode.
It's a nice balance for the leather jacket you got.
Yep, I look really, really weird.
Actually, honestly, he just decided to wear that sombrero because his hair really sucks today.
I really messed up my hair. I got like, it would be either this
too.
or straight slick back. You called me Eddie Munster.
Slick
and
back
I
Lamars.
had a hissy fit and I ran in the bathroom, but before that I looked like Alfalfa from the Little Rascals, so now I'm just wearing a sombrero,
Yes.
so everybody wins.
You're a man of many faces today.
What do we have to talk about today?
We have lots of stuff, actually. Later in the show, we're going to have a contest that we're starting up today, a big one.
Presents for you.
But now, I think, is the time when we start looking forward to next year's offerings. And one game that I am particularly excited for is Metro Last Light, which I was able to see, but not touch, behind closed doors at PAX last year, I believe. THQ just released a trailer for the game called Genesis, and holy balls, it is beautiful. Now, they've labeled this a gameplay trailer, but I'm guessing it's mostly cutscenes with a small bit of actual gameplay mixed in. Either way, we get a better look at some of the scenery, which is just gorgeous. I'm really curious to see how much of the actual game will be spent outdoors versus in the tunnels. You see here, he's got the water droplets on the gas mask, which makes me think that this is just like either in-game footage or I guess it could be some kind of gameplay. I don't know. Either way, I'm excited to see what goes on with this dynamic weather system that 4A has been talking about. Obviously, there's lots of storms and winged creatures of the apocalypse in the trailer, but what of the gameplay? Well, it's kind of hard to get a sense for, really. They did that fast action cut in your face trailer thing at the end of it. So we have maybe like 2 seconds of continuous footage to go on. But happy to report that there still seems to be a good bit of gore. So rest assured, there will be blood in this game.
Video games are still violent,
Yes.
don't worry.
Don't worry. Metro Last Light is scheduled for a March 2013 release, and from now until December 16th, THQ is running a promotion where if you visit freemetrogame.com, I swear that's not spam, you can get a free PC download code for Metro 2033. You will have to install some shitty Facebook app that probably spams you over and over again. So if you can manage to hit up THQ's Humble Bundle, which ends like tonight, maybe in just an hour or two, then you should really jump on that if you have the chance. But if not, don't worry, you'll get Metro 2033 absolutely free anyway.
Game. That's not too bad. So speaking of games that cost money and aren't in tunnels mostly, Hitman Absolution is only about a month behind us at this point, but it looks like we're going to be getting another Hitman release on the horizon. A product page just magically appeared on Amazon for the Hitman HD Trilogy. We heard whispers about this earlier this year, but this Amazon page seems to be pretty much confirmation. The HD Trilogy will include Hitman 2, Silent Assassin, Hitman Contracts, and Hitman Blood Money in one pretty package for Xbox 360 or PS3, and no word on a PS or PC release, unfortunately. Amazon lists the collection's release date as January 29th, which sounds pretty legit, but could always change last minute, and it's priced at $40, which is pretty much normal for an HD collection at this point. Also, the first run version of this will include an art book that has 22 pieces by different artists depicting iconic Hitman moments. I actually just popped in Hitman Absolution for the first time yesterday, and I liked what I played. So who knows? Maybe I would consider this collection for a stealthy game where I'm choking people in a suit or something. And you know, HD collections are nice for the big TVs. And you might think that an HD remake is a thing you can't mess up, but the Silent Hill collection kind of proved us wrong there. So I want to wait and see with this one, but you know, if nothing else, those are some well-received games.
That they are. So, while we're running down new trailers today, EA just released one for SimCity, which shows off some of the game's multiplayer capabilities. Despite requiring the use of Origin, these actually seem pretty neat. In the example they show, they've built a casino city with a bunch of high-rise hotels and a range of different casino types. You're going to be able to click on any casino in your city and see who else within your friends network has that casino, or any casino really, and how your structure's profits compare to theirs. So it's kind of like a local leaderboard system. You'll also be able to build out several different cities within your region that all work together but perform different functions. So in the video, for example, they need a coal plant to supply power to the casinos, because obviously you don't want that in the middle of, Vegas. So they built a coal plant in a neighboring city, but obviously you can't just have a coal plant and nothing else there. So they invite a friend to come in and run that coal plant city for them. So that way we get power for our casinos, they get money from supplying the power in order to start building out their city. So there's a bit of a symbiotic relationship there. And of course you'll be able to chat with all of your friends through in-game chat as well, which is important if you're going to be conquering the world together. What's interesting, I think, is the emphasis that they're putting on crime, which is going to be reflected in the amount of graffiti on your city's buildings. So to deal with that, you'll have to strategically place police stations around your city. And if you build them big enough, because you can build extensions and stuff, like you can put a helipad on there for a helicopter, your police force will actually be able to patrol the neighboring cities as well as your own. So again, this comes back to the idea of symbiotic gameplay where, say, my police force can patrol my friend Dan's city, and in turn, his fire station can protect the lawful citizens of Terraland, which is what I have named my city, in case, say, a meteor ever randomly strikes, perhaps? Huh?
That's a pretty raw deal, though. If you're like, hey, so I got a bunch of casinos and really good police force with helipads. Would you like a coal power plant? It'll give the people who live near it diseases.
Yeah.
How do you feel about hexavalent chromium? Does that sound good for your citizens'
Dan did get the short end of that stick. But
anyway,
yeah.
that looks good.
I'm so excited for that. I wish it wasn't right smack in the middle of like all of these spring releases, but.
That's one of those, SimCity is one of those games that makes me wish that no other games were coming out and I was just really bored with SimCity, because then I'd be like, I'm gonna make a giant city that spells out my name and then I'm gonna blow it up because I'm 8.
Meteors.
So we're a little bit late to this story, but I think it's still really cute, so we're gonna talk about it. To celebrate the 25th anniversaries of Mega Man and Street Fighter, Capcom has announced the release of Street Fighter Cross Mega Man, which is basically a retro-styled Mega Man game, but with Street Fighter characters! Oh, it's a Hadoken, and it's Ryu on top of a building. This game was originally being made by fans, and instead of shutting it down, like some studios do with fan-made creations, Capcom's actually giving the creators their blessing, and they're going to be releasing this game for free on Capcom Unity's website next week. Also, fun fact, Capcom Unity, it's Capcom Community. It took me like a year to figure that out.
Oh, I never got it.
Right? It's a stupid wordplay. Anyway, Hamza got some hands-on time with the game, and he says it feels like just good old-fashioned Mega Man, except instead of the Robot Masters, the Blue Bomber is going up against Street Fighters, including, well, limited to Yuri and Rolento, Dalsim, Blanca, Ryu, Sea Viper, Chun-Li, and Rose. So, nice kind of greatest hits selection. I don't know. They're all right there. And, he beats them, and then he gets their powers, and it's, you got to use a Hadoken against the whatever the other guy has. I don't know. I don't know what Sea Viper's special move is. That's too recent. Anyway, speaking of Capcom and Street Fighter and crossing things with each other, that is extremely relevant to our contest, which I will be telling you about in just a moment. But first, Tara, I think it's about time we revealed to them the secrets of the flicks of the net.
The flicks of the net, you say? You must be talking about Netflix, which streams TV episodes and movies straight to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. With Netflix, you can instantly watch unlimited TV episodes, your favorite shows, movies, whatever, right on your PC or Mac, or straight to your television with your PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, Wii U, any Netflix-enabled device you have. For a limited time, Netflix is offering all Destructoid viewers their own free trial membership. Just hit up netflix.com/Destructoid and you can sign up and start streaming your favorite stuff right away. Don't forget that Netflix is also available in the UK and Ireland, and you guys over there can get in on the same deal. Just type in netflix.com/Destructoid and it should redirect you to your home country's version.
It's also available in what's it called?
Scandinavia.
Skyrim something? Yeah, I don't know. Up by the Northern Lights with the land of the midnight sun and all that. So ding, 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 that's the noise that we make when we're having a contest. And this week we are giving away 5 copies of Street Fighter X Tekken for the PS Vita. And if you want to win one, this is a cool game, by the way. I like this game. Apparently, it's one of those ones, it's pretty much the same as it was on consoles, which is kind of awesome because it's like if you could take a console and stick it into your pocket. But yeah, that's what it is, if you're unfamiliar. We want you guys to draw us, Tara, and Max, as Street Fighter and Tekken characters, and then make us fight. And one of us has to be Street Fighter, and the other one has to be Tekken. Otherwise, it's not as funny, because then it would just be a Street Fighter or Tekken contest if we were both from one or the other. So it doesn't matter who's from which, but a couple rules. I want these pictures colored in, kids. This is a video show, not some stupid newspaper where things are in black and white. So make them full of color. I don't know, use some crayons, dump those bitches in MS Paint or something. Make them look pretty on the internet screens. And second, this is US only. I'm sorry, but that's the rules.
The reason it is US only is because rather than codes, these are actual physical packages that we will have to mail out. And
I know we have a lot of penguin viewers in Antarctica, and it costs a lot of money to put a game inside a glacier and then float it down to where you are. The deadline for this is Tuesday, the 18th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, because we are going to be announcing the winners on next Wednesday's show. So you just make sure you email them to us on time. Again, just to clarify, this is for a PlayStation Vita copy of Street Fighter X Tekken. You just draw a color picture of me and Tara as one Street Fighter and one Tekken character, and then they're fighting each other, and then email that picture to, are you ready for it? cookies@destructoid.com. It's like the easiest email address in the world to remember. And make sure you do it before next Wednesday.
Now, do people have to draw us as existing characters, or can we be like our own new DLC?
That sounds dumb, and we don't like DLC, and then it just becomes like wacky fan art. And save that for the DeviantArts kids. And maybe make these safe for work. You can get a little bit sexy if you want, but not like gross sexy, you know? Yeah. Just like, yeah, you know.
I don't know
like
what you're talking about.
Rated T for teen, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, that one picture that guy drew of me ass punching you in the face
that was pretty good. That was pretty rough. Yeah, that was the last time we did something like this. But yeah,
contests are always fun.
We like the contests. I'm excited to see what you guys do. So just email those cookies at Destructoid by next Wednesday. Street Fighter, just rewind the video. This is a video that you can rewind.
Free
so
video
just
games.
do that. Yeah.
And on that note, that is about all the time we have for today's show. I can't believe you are still wearing that sombrero.
It's a great hat.
I can't believe it. Don't forget to tune in back right here at youtube.com/dtoid this Friday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be doing another live show, and we will be announcing the winners of Destructoid.com's Game of the Year. But until then, we've got a bunch of great stuff getting posted over on youtube.com/rev3games. In fact, my Walking Dead review should finally be going up tonight, after many weeks of hyping it. And I also have a Dead Space 3 interview that I did, which will be on the way very soon. Max, what have you done this week?
I have 2 interviews that just went up. There's one for Aliens Colonial Marines, which is awesome because it's aliens, and then one for Fuse, formerly Overstrike, which everyone's getting mad at me for not being enough of a journalist in. And then, of course, there is all the stuff that games journalism veteran Adam Sessler, formerly of now of Rev3 Games. He's got interviews up about Company of Heroes 2, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, and God of War Ascension. And hey, I have a crazy idea. Just go and subscribe to Rev3 Games, and then we don't have to say these things or put annotations in the video, and then everybody wins.
But we will still say them anyway.
We will, always.
And as always, you can keep track of us over on Twitter. I am Tara Longest. He is Max Scoville. The show is on there at DToid Show. Take it easy, everyone. We'll see you guys back here on Friday. Take that goddamn sombrero off.
Adios, amigos.